Good morning, children. Welcome to the math class. Today we'll do chapter 6, exercise 6.3, question number 10, the last sum of this exercise. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20. The same kind of sum you have done uh, our last class, question number 9. So in the same way we will do this sum also, as the number which is divisible by smallest number which is divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is their LCM. So you have to write the smallest number which is divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is the LCM of this number. So find the LCM of the number. As 8, 15 and 20 you can divide it by 2 also. On at least two numbers you can divide by 2. So do it 2 4s are 8, 15 you can't divide and 10. Again you can divide it by 2. So the number is 2, 2 2s are 4, 15 again and it is 5. Now these two number can be divided by 5. So divided by 5. 2 as it is, 5 3s are 5 1s are. So the prime factors, so the LCM of 8, 15 and 20, LCM is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. These are the LCM, this is the LCM. So what is the number? By this you can see that it is 120 to 8, 8 40, 40 into 3, 120. So the LCM is 120. As the LCM is 120 and this number, that means 120 is the smallest number which is divisible by 8, 15 and 20. All these three numbers can divide this number. But you can see that this is not a perfect square. Only 2 is in pair. But 3, 2, 3 and 5 are not in pair. So as the prime factors of 120 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Here we can see that uh, as and 2 3 2 into 3 into 5 are not in pair. So to make it a perfect square, 120 a perfect square, which number you should divide, you should be you need to multiply with 120 to make 120 a perfect square number. We have to multiply it by, see, to make this another pair of 2 into 3 into 5, we need another 2 into 3 into 5, that is 30. 2 into 3 6, 6 into 5 30. Therefore the required smallest number is, therefore the required smallest number square number is 120 into 30, that is 3600. And this is the smallest square number also, smallest number as well as square number. Smallest number 120, it was not a square number. Smallest number 120 was divisible by 8, 15, 20, all these three numbers, but it was not a square number. To make it a square number, this number should be paired. To make it a pair, another 2 is required, another 3 and another 5. So this 2, 3 and 5 was, if we multiply, that means if we multiply it by 30, then it will be a square number. So this is the required square number which is divisible by 8, 15 and 20. Come to the next sum. Now this sum is from R.S. Agarwal. R.S. Agarwal, just question number 16. The student of a class arranged a picnic each student contributed as many rupees as the number of students in the class. You know that this kind of sentence you will get only in the square number. Each student contributed as many rupees as the number of students. That means whatever the number of students you will take, that amount of money they will pay. And the total contribution is rupees 1156. Find the strength of the class. The same way you have done this some previous also in your from your NCERT book. Let the number of students be X. Therefore, each student contributed rupees X. Total collection if we consider these two, then total collection will be X into X rupees, that is rupees X square. So according to the question, if I see that this is the number of student and this is the contribution per student, then the money is X square, and in this question the money is 1156. So X square is equal to 1156. You know that you have to find the prime factors of 1156. So you find it in the right side of the question, 1156. If you divide it by 2, as we have seen that the prime factors of 1156 is 2, 2, 17 and 17. So when you have completed the prime factorization of 1156, we can write x square is equal to 2 into 2 into 17 into 17. Make it pair as we have done it before. So 2 into 17 whole square, that is 34 whole square. So you can see that x square is equal to 34 square. So square root of x square is equal to square root of 34 square. Now you can easily say that, now that means out of 2 you can take 1x, and out of 34 square you can take 134. Then what is x? Then x is the net total number of student is x, and therefore the strength of the class. Therefore the strength of the class means total number of student in the class is equal to 34. This is the answer. Now we are going to a new section to find the square root. Already we have started to finding square root by prime factorization method. Now we are summarize it here. As to find the square root, there are two ways to find the square root. One is by using calculator and another by manually. Another is manually. The two ways are we can use either calculator or manually. So we know that most of the students will love to use calculator, but you know that in exam hall or in practice time you are not allowed to use calculator. So manually also we have two ways to find the square root. One is using prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Another is long division method. Now prime factorization method, you have already seen that we are finding the prime numbers and we are making them pairs and we are finding the square root. And this method is only used in the small numbers, but when the numbers are long, large numbers, then we will have to use long division method. So students, get ready for the next day. We will start long division method. Thank you students.